Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Gospel Station Sports and Talk. We're on the Main Street of America Facebook Live Tour, stopping back by Apple Tree Antique Gallery here in Bethany. Open Thursday through Monday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 6 as well. We're stepping right through here. Going to take a quick look throughout the store, go through to all the different aisles, see all the different vendors. But right as we stop through, got to tell you, third weekend of the month, that means on the 18th from noon till they're gone, cheesy nachos right here at Apple Tree. They do something like that pretty much every weekend. You know, every third weekend of the month, we come out here and catch it all the time, tell you about all the different deals, all the different events that are going on. They have some pretty fun stuff here pretty often. So Apple Tree Antique Gallery is at 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway in Bethany, Oklahoma. Right here in the heart of downtown Bethany, right across from Southern Nazarene University, right down the road from Southwestern Christian University, right down south from Bethany High School. I mean, you can't miss it. In a great place and full of great people and great deals. Each vendor has their own unique thing going on here, and as we take a look at one right now, you can see this sign, AA50, 15% off everything over $5 except for the permanent markdown items. And all the different vendors have a special deal going on like that, and it only gets better and better as the month goes on. The third weekend of the month is the big deal around here. A lot of different deals and a lot of special stuff happening right here in Apple Tree Antique Gallery. Again, we're going to take a couple looks throughout the gallery here. Over 70 vendors within these walls, most of them locally owned, if not all of them locally owned, and filled up, operated, if you will. It's a great way to come through and support Oklahoma's own entrepreneurs. AA71, 15% off everything over $5 except for those permanent markdown items, and 25% off all video games only. One thing we say when we come through Apple Tree Antique Gallery is that you can find something for everybody. And look at this beautiful dress right here, JT21, 15% off everything over $5. And that same deal we've been going through. Furniture, clothing, decorations. Obviously, we had the video games earlier, and there are toys throughout, books and puzzles. We'll see some more of those on the back wall as we get back here. But if you got a sports fan in your life, they've got stuff for those. Back towards the beginning of the school year, they had deals for students and for families who are about to send their kids over to the school semester with clothing deals and backpacks and school supplies like all that. Miss Carol and Miss Shotzi, the owners here at Apple Tree Antique Gallery, are the best. And again, they have deals going on for you. No matter what time of year, what season, what reason, you can stop by Apple Tree Antique Gallery and find something nice. We're at the back part of the store right here, RB81, 10% off everything over $5 except the firm and markdown items. Giant speaker right here in front of me. Hardback books, $3 each. Weekend special is that paperback books are $1 each in this booth only. They make for great gifts. If you know someone that likes to read, maybe you yourself like to read, they're great gifts. Now we're on the left side of the store here, the west side. And the last couple of times we've been to Apple Tree, I haven't had time to go through the entire store, so we're going to catch off this left part and some of the stuff we might have missed on past tours. Remember, on April 18th from noon until they're gone, there's cheesy nachos right here at Apple Tree Antique Gallery, part of their third weekend of the month sale. Okay, here's another vendor that's full up on the clothing and apparel, CS21, 50% off everything inside this booth. Jeans and jackets, and here's some dishes. I can only describe these as collectibles up on this wall. At least that's how I would see them. But even shoes, and that's not something you see too often. Brand new pair of shoes for someone to come grab. 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Call 405-495-0602 for Apple Tree Antique Gallery. Super Spring Sale, 50% off items marked DF22 in this booth. And let's take a good look at all the different stuff in here. This is the part of the tour you want to replay to go make sure you see everything inside this booth. Because as with many of the vendors here, there's so much stuff that you're going to need multiple trips. You can't catch it all in one go. Apple Tree is tagged in our Facebook Live video, so you can find them through Facebook, Apple Tree Antique Gallery there as well. Or Apple Tree Bethany is their official tag. Let's take a look right here at this one. Historic Route 66. Obviously, right along Route 66, there's plenty of memorabilia for maybe America's most important road in history. Get you a look at some of the items here. CS21, 50% off everything. Of course, in the back, you can see the glassware as well. More books, wall decor. 10% off everything over $5. A big sale for the third weekend of the month. We're back towards the front of the store now, so let's head to that other side. And while we go that way, we'll take a look at this first vendor again. This is the one that sells the Kit Kat clocks. AT00, 10% off those Kit Kat clocks. But model trains, jewelry, those are all big parts of Apple Tree Antique Gallery's selection. And here on this front table, more local items, and this peanut brittle is very good. I've been lucky enough to have some myself, so great stuff. See some of the jewelry that's on display, earrings, necklaces, and much, much more. All right, here we are on the left aisle, heading back towards the back of the store. Take a look at some of the different vendors in here. Every time you come by, there's something brand new in Apple Tree Antique Gallery. 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Again, for everybody who is interested in stopping by yourself, and you do want to stop by yourself. I mentioned it on the other side of the store, but there's always something new inside Apple Tree, and you gotta have to make multiple trips if you really want to catch all of it. BN76, 20% off everything under or over $5, except firm. There's great collector stuff and great art pieces inside here as well. Wall decor, you'll see many, many different items that fit those categories. Looking for a vendor number on this one. I'll get it to you real quick. This is PK68 inside this one. See the large vanity right there. The stuff piled on top of it, and more glassware and decorations. 50% off items stamped with the green happy face. So come through here yourself, look for something with that stamp and get yourself a nice deal. Now there's much, much more to see in Apple Tree Antique Gallery, but we got one major section of the store left to hit. This back section, books, CDs, movies, very, very heavy on different forms of media. WO35, 10% off everything over $5 except firm and marked down items. I see right there the 24-25 NBA champions, the little art piece for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Maybe you know a big OKC fan here locally. I know plenty of people are. As they get ready to make their next run, try to repeat. That'd be a great piece to pick up. DD26, 15% off everything. And that's nothing else to it, just everything. Now that we've given you a pretty good look at just about everything inside Apple Tree Antique Gallery, we're going to start heading back towards the front, pick up a few things we might have missed along the way, and then we'll head to the next stop on the Main Street of America Facebook Live Tour. Apple Tree Antique Gallery, a lot going on today. People are coming in and coming out, open to close. We're heading back towards the front now. So we'll catch, like I said, a few more of those deals. But remind you, it's the third weekend of the month, so there's a lot of big sales that are going to be happening this weekend here at Apple Tree Antique Gallery. 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway in Bethany, Oklahoma. Call 405-495-0602. Furniture, glassware, collectibles, memorabilia, and the gotta-haves. Some Oklahoma State University stuff that I didn't point out earlier. They're playing Bedlam versus OU in softball right now. Oklahoma State actually just beat the Sooners, knocked off the #1 team in the nation. So, hey, maybe you know an OSU fan around these parts. I actually do myself. Those would be a great gift if they win the series, or maybe an even better gift if OSU doesn't win the series. That'd be my kind of gift. Rub a little salt in the wound, if you will. with stuff for OU, stuff for OSU, OKC, any of the colleges you want down in Texas you might be a fan of. You could probably find something here. It's all inside Apple Tree Antique Gallery. So one more time as we're back at the front, 6740 Northwest 39th Expressway. Stop by Apple Tree Antique Gallery yourself. Check out all the different items and all the different deals. It's the third weekend of the month, which means you're going to find unbeatable sales and unbeatable prices all throughout the store. Thanks for stopping by with us on the Main Street of America Facebook Live Tour. We'll be back with another stop in the future, so don't miss it on the Gospel Station Sports and Talk, presented by America's Neighborhood Values. And again, cheesy nachos this weekend, Apple Tree Antique Gallery, April 18th, noon till they're gone. We'll see you on the next stop, folks. Have a great rest of your day.